so excited. Like, literally, I feel like I'm going to have to stick an adult nappy on because that episode there was insane. Like, I just feel like every episode gets better and better. And the fact that, like, 2 people have gone already. This is,
I
it's like
know.
nothing we've seen before.
Now, just quickly, obviously, it's only good manners that we introduce ourselves at the beginning of this podcast, but I'm going to rush through it as the latest camp dramas are insane, right? I'm comedian Shaun Walsh, also a contestant from last year's series, and with me is Scarlett Moffat, presenter, soon-to-be mama and queen of the I'm a Celeb jungle. Now the niceties are out of the way. Scarlett, I was not expecting that. I cannot believe it. I'm so gutted. I'm
We
so
have, like,
gutted. I thought Shaun was going to win it.
I know. We both had him in our top 3. And, like, I just feel like Jillian and Shaun are pure TV gold. And I would say they're legendary legends. Like, they're on the top tier of the hierarchy of I'm a Celebrity legends. And for them to just leave so quickly, like, it was just so sudden. I feel like I haven't had chance to process their loss yet.
Luckily, me and you get to talk to them on this podcast, but I'm still upset that that's the end of their journey, the end of their adventure in the bush in South Africa. We're not, and when we turn on the episode, they're not going to be there tomorrow. I'm so upset about that.
I feel like Phil's practically lost his right arm. I feel like
I know.
the food isn't going to taste as nice because Gillian's took all of the condiments.
Before we speak to them, let's just go over what we've just seen.
God, there's so much. I feel like we've got to start with Gillian McKeith's knickers, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. But what on
Gillian
earth?
spicy knickers.
The pinnacle moment for me was when she pulled out a whole garlic. Not even like a couple of cloves. Like, it was a full-on garlic. I was like, how? How have you been sat down? Like, what?
I think she actually grew that down there and then picked it off. Sorry, what an awful image.
I got a bit confused with the condom thing because I was like, why is it in the condom? Has she smuggled it in different areas? But I think it was just to prevent leakage in the spicy knickers.
Obviously, Mylene's in there, and she auctioned her £40 bikini for $7.5 grand. I'm saying to Jillian now, you need to get those spicy knickers on eBay.
Oh, honestly,
Hundreds of thousands.
Oh, yeah. She could raise a lot of money for charity, I'm telling you. But also, she's such a small woman, and when she pulled them out, they were absolutely humongous. Like, just the thought of her sitting down, knowing that she's about to go in the bush, and thinking, I'm gonna sew a pair of pants together. And, like, just the things that were in there. I mean, there was 30 tea bags. 30 tea bags.
I know. She's bulk buying.
Like, she's got a Costco. She's literally got a Costco. And, like, it's absolutely ridiculous. 25 almonds, miso soup, soup mix, oxo cubes, soya sauce, sea salt in a condom. She even had seaweed. I don't know if I'm speaking out of term here, but I felt like she knew she was going to go, and that's why she gave up the contraband. Because just before she did the trial, she sort of just laid it all out and went, right, I'm going to go with dignity and I'm going to tell the truth. This is all the stuff that I've got. Because otherwise, if she thought there was an inkling of her winning the trial, surely she would have kept the spicy knickers under wrap.
Well, yes, exactly. And let's talk about that then, because Shaun had to, basically, there was the Savage Safari. That was the trial.
Yeah.
And the 3 selected to do it were Phil, Shaun, and Andy from the Savannah. And they had to pick a partner. Now, Shaun went for Jillian because he didn't have the confidence in staying. And so he didn't want to pick someone that he would be gutted to see leaving. So he's picked Jillian because he thought, I'm going out, she's coming out with me.
Yeah, I felt like that attitude was sort of what made them lose. I felt like I wish they'd gone in there going, do you know what? Let's try our best. But I felt like they were like,
I
well,
know.
they'd already lost before they'd even tried. Do you know what I mean? And I was like
I
shouting at the
know.
telly, like, come on, don't give up. Like, you can still do this.
Yeah, I know. Who would you have gone for?
Oh, do you know what I
Who
would
would you have
have?
chosen out of those campmates?
I think I probably would have gone for Fatima. Because I just think she's a sports
Good shout.
person. She like really, you can tell that she takes it seriously. And I just think when you're in there, you want to win, don't you? Like you want to be named legends of the legends. So yeah, I think I would Gillian McKeith would have been probably last on my list, to be honest. Like, I'm just still so shocked that he chose her. He chose first as well. I was like, oh yes, like he's going to. I
I
thought he's going to
know.
choose Phil. That's who I thought. I thought he's going to choose a former king of the jungle, his bestie mate Phil,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Andy chose Jordan, and Jordan's just. He's just such a whirlwind of positive energy, isn't he? He's just like, sorry, mate. Andy's like, sorry, I've got to choose you. Oh, don't worry about it. I like that. We're going to give that a go. I think that's going to be a great laugh. I'll give it my best. I can't wait for this. We're going to have a great time, Andy. Don't worry. I'm not talking to them anymore. These are my people. These are my campmates. We're staying in the jungle. You're going to have another night in the jungle. Don't you worry about it.
This is what I love about Jordan, and that's why I'm so pleased that he's gone back to the bush, because we seen that when I was in there with Jordan and Carol Vorderman. Like I seen that side of him, but I didn't feel like it was portrayed so much when I watched it back. So I'm just so pleased that he's getting to show that side of him. But I was nervous when the first hole was a snake, because he's always had a fear of snakes, and I was so proud of him. Like when he did it like really quick as well. And I just think, I hope this is helping him get over his fear of snakes, even if it doesn't completely. I think he now realizes it's mind over matter. He can do anything,
Yes.
anything he wants.
Back to Jillian smuggling. I don't think she wasn't the only one that was obviously that had contraband.
Yeah.
Um,
You're going to mention Paul Burrell, aren't you?
Paul Burrell. He confessed. He confessed to who did he confess to? Was it Shaun? He
Phil.
confessed to Shaun immediately.
Yeah, and Phil, like he was just like, look,
Phil.
guys, like, I think the thing is, he just needs to chill out. I think he's got in his own head thinking he's let him like everyone down, when in reality, apart from Fatima, no one actually cares. Like I don't think anyone's asked about him and his 2 teaspoons of coffee. Like no one's bothered.
I know. I know. Yeah, the thing is, what I've noticed about Paul, and we'll see if this continues to be the theme, but I think I said this to you after episode 1, might have been episode 2. He loves a gossip, and he does it in that way that even whenever he's talking, he just sounds like he's gossiping. Like he's always just talking quietly. So, like they just walk in, he's like, I've got to tell you straight away, I had coffee. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I had the coffee. It's like, you can't even help gossiping about yourself. You're even gossiping about yourself. You're grassing yourself up. He absolutely loves it.
He just loves the drama. I love people that love the drama.
He loves
like
the drama.
that's what makes these shows. Like, and I just think he does really need to stop being harsh on himself. Like, genuinely, it's a couple of teaspoons of coffee. Like, it wasn't really going to ever help him in the trials and stuff. Like, yeah, he needs to
If
just.
it was Jillian that had brought in the coffee, there'd be a full like espresso machine. Like probably 9 packs of coffee. We've got decaf here, got extra strong, got some Italian, got
do you want some
Colombian
milk, cow milk? Like what type of milk do you want, hon? Sweetener, we've got stevia, we've got sugar. I should have had the lot. I just feel like we need to interview them now. Like I feel like I can't even talk.
I'm rambling.
No, you're not. I'm just too excited. Oh, I need to breathe. Okay.
Breathe.
If my waters break during this, it's because of the excitement of talking to Gillian McKeith.
Oh my God! Wait, they're here. They're here. We've got them on the line. They're waiting.
Should we go for it?
I can't wait.
Gillian, I've got to talk to you about your spicy pants. I feel like that's the only way. That's the only
way. About those.
Oh, well, I knew you were friends, but I didn't think you were that friendly.
Oh, there's so much you don't know.
I would have loved to have got to explore Jillian's spicy pants.
We're waiting for an exclusive on that one.
Gillian, what possessed you to make those knickers?
Well, I was thinking of the campmates having to eat really bland food, and last time it worked. I was able to spice up some of the dishes, and it made everything really tasty, and I wanted to do the same thing again, but they wouldn't let me near the cooking. It was very tricky.
Fatima was she got a little bit upset about it.
Fatima can't keep still. She's chop, we're busy, bang, bang.
Busy, bang, bang. Fatima, busy, bang, bang.
Chop, we're busy, bang, bang.
Well, she's very organised, but it wasn't, we weren't allowed to choose. They all were able to choose their own tasks, but I came in after all the tasks had been chosen, and so I didn't get to do what I prefer to do, which is the cooking.
And how was that for you coming in?
Your knickers are proper old Victorian style knickers, aren't they, Jillian?
Yes, because I'm an old-fashioned girl.
But how did you You had a whole piece of garlic. How did you think that you were gonna actually put the garlic in the food without getting caught? Because obviously there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but you need to get someone on your side, and so that's why I took Helen Flanagan into the bathroom to see if I could convince her. But she wanted to be, on the right side of everything. And I love Helen. We get on like a house on fire. And she's such a good friend. But she wasn't going to do it. She was too scared. And so she said to me, you mustn't do this. You mustn't do this. So I was stuck with this big clove of garlic in my knickers. In a very, uncomfortable place. I really should have just gotten Shaun on board. But at that time, I didn't know who we were talking because I hadn't seen him since 2010.
No, you two are bestie pals now, aren't you?
I'd put all that behind me like the last time we was in jungle. In fact, I bumped into Jillian with her kids and my missus and my kids at least 18 times since 2010. And when we got in the jungle, she was still had full warhead on. So I had to say, chill, baby, chill.
Shaun actually asked me to marry him. But the only problem is he's already married.
Oh. I thought that might be why you brought the condom in. Now, you, Shaun, you chose to pair up with Jillian in the camp's first full-on survival trial, the Savage Safari, because you said that you felt Jillian wouldn't mind going home. Was that really the motive?
Well, the other thing was we'd done a task before, right? We'd gone out on one of them missions, whatever it's called.
Yeah, challenge.
To get stuff, biscuits or broken, but whatever it was, we got out
macadamia nuts.
And we got on all that really well there, right? So, because we got on really well there, I just thought, I'll choose her for this one. But she was absolutely rubbish. She didn't come up trumps on the second one.
I'm sorry, but the thing is, I'm a slow burn. It takes me time to get going, and I didn't realize we're in a contest. And when I looked at the other sets, I'm thinking, how are we going to beat them? And you're with your wonky hip. I didn't feel as faint as last time.
You just didn't think you would get away with a blag the second time, Jillian.
Because I think that what happened, excuse me, Shaun, I have a history of fainting since childhood. You just don't know.
So you say, yeah.
There you go.
It's not very nice. But what happened is I was able to get more food this time, and I felt well. Well, it was back in 2010. I wasn't well, and it had been raining. It was very damp. We were soaked.
That's right, yeah.
Our clothes were literally soaked on our bodies, and I felt really horrendous that day. And I'd had no food for about 48 hours because I couldn't eat.
Yes.
No, you hadn't, no.
It was really terrible.
You did so well this time, Jillian, and we were both, me and Scarlett, but the whole of the country was so sad to see you both go. Was it sad for you two to be leaving so soon? Because you're the first out. What does that feel like?
Yeah, for me it was definitely, I didn't want to go. Because I felt like I could do better. But I just need more time. I didn't have the time. And also I didn't realize we're in a competition. I didn't really know what was going on. So I got there to the actual challenge. I heard them say things about you'll be tested against others, but I thought we would just be seeing how many stars we could get. I didn't know we'd have to be in a race, like a marathon race.
Okay.
Do you want to know about
Shaun,
me?
how did it feel for you?
I had the worst bad luck ever, didn't I? My hip came out. I've got a false hip, right? So my hip comes out. Boom. I had to shove that back in. And also, I've got a mouthful of implants, right? So I chipped 2 of my implants and they've gone to a point. So I've got these 2 chipped implants sticking in my tongue and have blisters there. Then I forgot to take my testosterone, which is basically the male menopause. So me kettle went. So,
What about when your hip cracked? His hip went out of place.
I've just said that, Jillian.
Yeah,
me boomed. What's your ear?
Bickering. Oh, no, they're bickering, everyone. Oh,
that means that he's a true friend. You only bicker with your true friends, I think. He's like a married couple.
Yeah. We're doing a duet together because he liked my singing. And he said that I create really good lyrics. And so they're going on the next album. Quite excited about that. I never thought of myself as like a pop star, kind of rapper kind of person, but it seems like that's what's going to happen.
Oh, Jillian, you're a badass. You're a badass of the jungle. You're a nuts mule, sneaking in nuts and tea into the bush. You're a gangster now.
Barking mad.
You all are, to be fair. Shaun, you developed an amazing, heartwarming friendship with Phil, with Tuffers.
Phil, yeah.
Yeah. And we loved listening to you two talk and talk to faces in the rocks.
Yes.
Was that bonding for you two? Are you going to see him outside of the bush?
I thought it was bonding. Phil, I don't think Phil was just keen on me, From Phil, I wanted to cuddle up and everything, but Phil weren't having it. Cuddle up with me, Phil. No.
I just think you two were just. I'm so pleased that you've made a friendship in there because obviously when Jillian did come out that box.
And Fatima, don't forget Fatima, the fantasticest woman in the world. Fatima Whitbread is just the best. I wish I had Fatima living with me.
Jillian, did you love Fatima as well?
Yes, I do. I love Fatima and we've become really close friends, actually. In fact, I'm seeing her soon.
Not as close as me.
Oh, no. God.
I'm more closer with Fatima than you.
Hang on, though, Shaun. Gillian just said before we came on here she tried ringing you last night and you didn't answer. So
yeah, you got a text. If you got my number, you text. And then when I find out who it is, I might text back.
He knows I've got his number. He's full of.
I don't remember giving you my number, so you must have got it off someone else.
I'm not going to go running around trying to get your number, Shaun. Okay.
They say my memory's a bit fuzzy, but I remember that.
No, I have a photographic memory. I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Actually, to be fair, Shaun, one of my favourite moments when you were in the bush was you saying, "Oh, I wish Phil."
Bush?
Oh my
Jillian,
God.
I don't remember being in your bush, Jillian.
Oh my lordy! Oh no!
You need to take some ginkgo biloba. Get the old memory going.
No, you were trying to remember who Phil was.
Are you giving away our secrets, girl?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Was it harder than it was the first time round, or was it easier because you'd already been in there?
Oh, dude, this time round for me, 12 years older, I was 48 last time, right? I didn't have a false hip. I didn't have, all the mad medical conditions, my thyroid and all this body alopecia going on. So, and loads of other things. So, big illnesses this time. So it's a lot harder. I thought I was exactly the same in my head, right? But when I got in there, I wasn't exactly the same. It really did show me.
I have a different story. It was much easier for me. It was a breeze.
No, it's harder for me because my body's broke down, hasn't it? You know what I mean? My whole body
Jillian, why
broke
was
down.
it easier for you?
Because
Jillian, why was
last
it
time I had to
easier?
do every trial. I was doing every single trial every single day. So it was exhausting, and the dread, you're filled with all this dread, and I've got all these phobias. I was literally terrorized
Yes.
every single day. I had plaits in my hair because I didn't want to get bitten, because last time I was bitten by something, because it crawled into my hair and was able to, I got a tick bite
So
last
there's a
time.
reason behind the plaits. Well done. That's very tactical.
Like, I had the best time. And then we came
Oh,
full circle with
good.
Shaun, and Shaun and I are like this now, it's amazing. And I would go back again. I
Oh,
would.
Would you
back
actually?
for a
Would
third
you?
time.
Would you go back again?
Would I go back again?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I am like stupid enough to say yes to that, but I'd have to make sure that I'd got my MOT done before I went in.
You know what I thought when we were told to go out? When we were told we were leaving, I thought it was a joke. I thought we were going back in. I didn't think we were really leaving.
We loved you. We got to see you riding off to the sunset. And
Yes.
thank you so much for coming on to the I'm a Celebrity South Africa, the podcast. We've loved having you. We've loved speaking to you. But we're going to miss you on the series. Gillian McKeith, Shaun Ryder, yes, little
Thank
clap
you.
there.
Yay!
This hasn't gone out live, has it? This.
No.
For that.
Don't.
Shaun,
It's a nightmare.
Hello, Jillian. I really love you.
I love you too.
Oh my
You're
God.
the best person in the world.
Do you know what? I think that you have started looking a bit like each other, Like you've both got the shades.
Well, we do.
on.
Look.
I know. I like it. You can feel the energy and tension between you, even through the screen. I can feel it.
Yeah, I can.
Sure.
Oh my God.
That was nice, that, Shaun. I honestly think today was my favourite day. That was my favourite one yet.
Absolute chaos.
It was chaotic, but in a brilliant way, because Shaun and Jillian are chaotic. It would have made no sense if it was just like asking normal questions and that, like, it needed to feel mental. Do you know what I mean?